You could have one call me 100 pedophile, really file, anything what they want to call me. Them couldn't make me change my mind for a young street because me not going down Old Harbour. Nobody can change my mind. I saw me born. I saw me stay. Nobody can change my mind. You could have talked till thy kingdom come. That not have nothing to do with me.
Bogle's murder remains an unsolved mystery 20 years later. Mr. Vegas called out Serpi in defense of Vybz Kartel. Dancehall superstar Elephant Man is said to be featured on US rapper Lil Wayne's upcoming album titled The Carter 6.
Yeah, man, I say I don't know at first it's the 90s, but I represent for Dancehall Info. You see me, I say, connect up right now. Make sure you follow the page, subscribe and follow and everything. You see me, I say, support the movement. Polo shirt and my damn shirts, tight jeans with a bad clocks. Dancehall Info. No boy, man, at first I represent.
Bogle's murder remains an unsolved mystery 20 years later. And it's so coincidental that Bogle has a talk called Unsolved Mystery. Like Bogle would have said, crime scene, yellow tape, unsolved mystery. Anyway, 20 years ago, on January the 20th, 2005, Gerard Levy, more popularly known as Bogle, was shot and killed. Following his death, multiple rumors began circulating and several theories remain today. The Jamaican dancer was the originator of several culturally iconic dancehall moves like the wacky dip and the willy bounce. According to a newly released video on the true crime podcast Watson's World, before his popularity, the Trenchtown native appeared on Jamaican TV shows such as Where It's At and Ring Ding. Bogle's personality was as infectious as his dance moves, and his unique flair and street style inspired not only other dancers but artists. At the heights of his dancing career, his fame in Jamaica grew to almost that of one of the many dancehall artists that ruled the 90s and early 2000s. Yes, that was true. Bogle, I never understand because I'm just a dancing fan. I don't too like dancing. I don't know how Bogle was so rated, but anyway. Bogle was one of the founding members of the Black Roses crew of Lincoln Crescent, Roses Corner in Kingston 13. He became the most prominent dancer in Jamaica and was featured in music video and name dropped in multiple songs. However, his life in Kingston as a member of the Black Roses was not only one of glitz and glamour. The Black Roses were led by William Willie Agat Moore, an alleged Arnett Gardens enforcer and community don who was well connected in Kingston. Moore and Bogle were very close friends and could be seen at parties together. However, in April 2001, that friendship would come to an end, not by choice but by the hands of gunmen. Moore and two other men, Albert Blackadoosh Bonner and Lowell Big Bunny Hines, were gunned down in Arnett Gardens in what some describe as a gang-style killing. After Moore's murder, Bogle reportedly began receiving threats and attempts were made to kidnap him on multiple occasions. Fearing for his life, the dancer temporarily left Jamaica and went to the United States. During Bogle's absence, another member of the Black Roses crew, Janai Prendergast, would rise in popularity. Janai would eventually left the Black Roses and became close friends with Beenie Man, who endorsed the dancer. After his return to Jamaica, Bogle was reportedly not very fond of the idea of his former protege taking the spotlight. After their former friendship turned into a rivalry, the dancers turned to music, targeting each other in diss tracks. Shortly before Bogle's murder, Beenie Man added fuel to the fire when he allegedly called him old news while on stage at the Asylum nightclub. Bogle was reportedly visibly hurt by Beenie Man's statement. On the night of his death, Bogle, ever the theatric, set loose two chickens he had carried in a suitcase at the popular Weddy street dance. One of the chickens made its way over to Beenie Man and his entourage. Due to events of the past, some present at the scene viewed the incident as disrespectful. However, others laughed it off. Beaneman and Bogle later left the event, with Bogle and his crew driving to a gas station ahead of a planned visit to another party. After Bogle and his friends pulled into an Esso gas station on Constant Spring Road, two men on an F4 motorbike pulled up to the dancer's Ford F-150. The men opened fire on all 5 inhabitants of the vehicle. Bogle and another male passenger died from the gunshot wounds they sustained. Just a few hours later, Janaipe's house on Dillon Avenue was firebombed, and rumors began spreading like wildfire. The firebombing of Janaipe's home was retaliation for Bogle's death. Beaneman also fell under suspicion, with the Weddy incident still fresh in many people's mind. Some accuse the DJ of being involved in Bogle's murder. However, no evidence was ever discovered to implicate Janaipe nor Beaneman. The artist denied the rumors, even offering a $1 million reward for any information that would help the murder investigation. Some theories that have developed over the years point to Bogle's relationship with Moore, which seemingly made him a target before his rivalry with Janaipe and Beaneman. Others placed the blame on Bogle's community of Jungle, which was and remained plagued with crime. Despite the collection of forensic evidence and witness statements from the survivors of the shooting, no suspects were ever named. Years later, Bogle's death, once a fixture in the news, has joined the long list of unsolved murders in Jamaica. No, that was a period in dancehall where, yo, brother, must say Janaipe get $10 macaroni. Janaipe, big and thick. Them man get $10 macaroni when Bogle drop flesh. Beaneman Bill Sang say, yo, who that talk about me? I don't know, say I know me. I music, I study. Me not kill nobody. As was stated in the article that I just read to you all, that Beaneman even put up $1 million off a reward because when I try to show you, say, yo, in the foolishness certain way, although we don't really know still, as what the article said, unsolved mystery until this day. So you never know what is what. Even when I try the brother named Dan Mafia come out and I try insinuate certain things, but we know say him have a thing against Beaneman, so we can't to listen to him. And as the article say, a whole heap of story I swing. Cause me have some story when we don't even go allude to on this platform because it don't make no sense me come spread some type of unsure news, fake news. Just putting more speculation in the air. No, it don't make no sense. Even though a Bogle say unsolved mystery, it's just sad for to say, yo, him end up on the unsolved mystery part as well. During a live stream on Monday the 22nd of April 2025, Mr. Vegas called out Sir P, criticizing the YouTuber for how he constantly portrays Vybz Kartel negatively. Vegas said while he was scrolling through the internet, he came across Sir P's latest video about Vybz Kartel. To Mr. Vegas' surprise, the title accused Kartel of arranging the murder of men connected to his ex, Shorty's quote-unquote boyfriend. However, Mr. Vegas said that the video include nothing about any such murder nor provide evidence to back up what it suggested. The DJ also expressed surprise that Sir P would use clickbait to bring attention to his video. According to Mr. Vegas, instead of talking about the title's topic, Sir P attacked Vybz Kartel's character. Mr. Vegas said the YouTuber attributes Kartel's success to devil worship, and I'm going to quote Mr. Vegas now. The only thing me hear Sir P talk about is big God and little God, and Kartel worship the little God. The common G God, and them now worship the capital G God. And Spice them a worship the little God, the little G God, and Bounty them a worship the little G God. And the man back out some Bible scriptures and start show say a Satan run the world and a Satan give Kartel them everything. Unquote. He further went on to highlight how Kartel has changed since returning from prison and is trying to stay out of trouble. Mr. Vegas said that people should be using Kartel's life to encourage youths to stay on the right path. The Edzai DJ described Sir P behavior as desperate and said the YouTuber appears to thrive off negativity. And I'm gonna quote Mr. Vegas. It's like you like when bad things happen in Jamaica, Virgin. It's like you just like when things are go bad. like you just sit down and just lick your chops, brethren. You and your audience where you create like uno mind say Jamaica dep on fire, brethren. Like uno want the country just upside down. Unquote. The artist also criticized Sir P for attributing Cartel's success to satanic worship, highlighting that Cartel worked extremely hard to build his music career. Mr. Vegas said that the YouTuber should give credit where credit is due. I'm not lie, I'm 100% agree with Mr. Vegas on that one. I swear. I always amends it. I know enough other people must amends it. From a long time I amends it. From Cartel, they are prison. Yo, it's all when Cartel come road. I remember that time though, when the man come road, especially them time I confirm it, say yo, this man is obsessed with Vybz Cartel. When the man come road about 4 videos straight, the whole of the title them a Vybz Cartel. Me I feel say yo, no sir, I respect this vlog matter of I always say Sir P, I one of the only crime vloggers them I respect and rate and will listen to him as a certain way, even though you don't have to take it with a pinch of salt still, but him seem kind of fear in my eyes them time still, is me. And to the whole of Jamaica too, because Jamaica did kind of do a vote one at a time, is it? And them ask where the people them get them do a poll and ask the people them where them get them news from, and Sir P didn't lead, Sir P didn't top it, because to me him seem fear and unbiased because him burn out everybody and him not really tech side. But pertaining to Vybz Cartel now, I always just say, oh, this just makes Sir P look bad. Him just lose credibility video by video. Every time him drop a video I try say certain things about Vybz Cartel when I really connected, when I really match up, I should say. Yeah, it just make him credibility just dwindle and dwindle. It entertaining at first, but when after a while, and informative, but after a while it just seems distasteful and biased to a certain extent. And as I said, Sir P one of the only crime bloggers them whom I respect, but Vybz Cartel make him lose him credibility. And that same video when Vegas I talk about, I remember I was doing a video and just doing the video and see the notification came in, I had to say something about it, and I said the same thing that Mr. Vegas, I was going along the same lines that Mr. Vegas is going. I'm like, yo, why Sir P just step on Vybz Cartel case so? Why? But I guess Mr. Vegas pick it up right now. And we have a little problem with Mr. Vegas too, you know. Why I know him a try talk about Vybz Cartel? When I really think about that, people, why I know, why one time back then he never really had said something like this. But now Vybz Cartel there road, and Vybz Cartel had the whole hype surround him and the whole media surround him. Well, I don't know still, but I just play devil's advocate if you don't understand the point to me I try to get to. The dancehall superstar Elephant Man is said to be featured on US rapper Lil Wayne's upcoming album titled The Carter 6. News about the feature was made public by Rolling Stones on Thursday in an article that listed other expected features on the album. After hearing the news, Elephant Man took to Instagram Thursday night to make a post about the accomplishment. Without saying much, the energy god, whose real name is O'Neal Bryant, stated Lil Wayne revealed the feature on his upcoming album, The Carter 6, The Word Never Stop. Along with established names such as Wyclef Jean, Miley Cyrus, Billie Eilish, and Kanye West as a producer, the project is set to feature the New Orleans rapper's 15-year-old son, Cameron, who's recorded his track over a decade ago. The highly anticipated latest installment of the Carter sequel is set to be released on June 6, 2025, just around the corner. And yeah, Elephant Man, congratulations. But I have one thing more to say, and people know say me is a hater or I don't like the progress, but here what I say, I always observe them artists here. Is it true I know on my channel get demonetized? You may see me talking a code. Them always go around and bun certain things. You see me? And say thing them with them a bun. You have some man do the thing them with them a bun and them itch up behind them. Me attack all of them artists. I mean, just talk Elephant Man. Me attack from Vybz Cartel, Popcorn, Mavado, which Mavado is my artist. The whole of them me attack. You see me? One big bunch of hypocrite. All of them. Yeah? But otherwise from that, Elephant Man, love yeah, you see me? Do your thing same way, them feel like say old, but you not cold. Your thing still a shot certain way. For them name now call up. Which one of them I get feature upon some man album? Some of them even depend the people them track, but them now get feature on the album, so basically them not getting no royalties. You know what I mean? The elephant man, big up yourself. But no one are some hypocrite.